Hey guys, me again. Today I'm going to show you how to change the lights in your camper. This is something that I do with every single camper I have. I take all of the old lights down, put new lights in. Even the client camper that I'm working on, took all the lights down, put all new LED lights in. Uh, and I have a couple reasons for doing that. One, you're going to spend just as much money buying the LED bulbs and putting them in as you are actually buying new lights for it. And two, I don't know if you have ever touched the original lights in the camper, but they do get really hot. And, especially if you have a bunkhouse, the lights are like right near your kid's head or like right where they sleep. And if they accidentally leave them on or if they're reading and they try to turn off, they're really hot. I could easily see my kid getting burned on them. So I usually always just change them out. It's just easy to do. It's a lot easier than people think it is. It's not like crazy complicated. So first things first, let me put this back together here. You're probably going to have two different types of lights in your camper. One is going to look like this. It's double domed, and in maybe like bunks or above cabinets or something, you might have a single dome. If you want to replace the single dome with the double dome, you can absolutely do that. It does not matter. They're all 12 volts, so put whichever light you want in there. It really doesn't matter. So I've already taken all these lights off, and this is actually my last light to put in. So basically, it'll be up here like this. To get the dome off, you squeeze right there, and then it'll come out. You see there's little tabs on the butt of it, I guess, that kind of hook in there like that. So same for the other side. You squeeze and it comes out, and then you'll have 4 screws and then maybe like a screw here or a screw here. I don't know, every camper's different. So just take all the screws out and it'll hang down from the ceiling like this, and then you have this one's got 2 wires, but sometimes you might have 4 wires, sometimes you might have 6 wires. It really just depends on how they wired it and the location. Let me show you. So you see this one right here has 4 wires, and when this one, I took it off, there was another jumper wire here and another jumper wire here that was to the original lights, but I just clipped those off because really all you need, these are the 2 main power sources right there. So as long as you just keep the wires grouped together, that's already grouped together, you will be fine. Let me see if I have one more. Okay, so this one isn't technically a light. This goes to my fan. But do you see how it's got a black wire right there, and right here it's got a white wire? That's the ground, but there won't be a ground for the lights because it's 12 volts. So sometimes it may look like that. And in that case, you definitely can jump off this wire right here and just put your light terminals there instead of taking the whole wire nut off and putting it straight onto the wire nut. So that's really all, personal preference. It doesn't matter either way. So basically what you do, these are, I don't even know how you say this, Corey, yeah. Anyway, buy them off Amazon. They come in a pack of 5. They're like 40, 50 bucks for a pack of 5 lights. And first things first, I might have to have a discussion with somebody. Why do you bother just stripping the littlest tiny amount right there? So you need more than that. Get your wire cutters and give you a little bit more wire to work with, something like that. Now the wire nuts that come with it, they'll have the lights in the box, and then they'll have this little baggie with the wire nuts and 4 screws. The wire nuts used to be really good, but the last box that I bought, like they're crap. So just throw them away. You don't want them. Buy new wire nuts. That's my suggestion. Because a lot of the ones, like it's like they started making the mold on the wire or the nut differently, and there's a little metal piece on the inside, and it just comes out, like it separates from the nut. So I don't know. Anyway, just buy new wire nuts. It's easier. So, get all my stuff here. It doesn't matter which way, which wire goes where. So it can go like this and it'll work, or you can switch it around and you can go like that. So doesn't matter. Just pick a wire and attach them together. I always like to twist my wire ends just to make sure there's a good connection. And twist both the wires together and put wire nut on. Same thing with the other side. Twist both wires together. And just like that. So next thing is you're going to want to put the wire nuts and all of the wires up into the ceiling or the cabinet or whatever you have, because they will get pinched pretty easily. So just try to tuck them up in there. And then get your screws and screw it in. Try to make it as even as possible. Check it again. Yep, works. All right, so to put these covers back on, there's little tabs right there, and you stick the tab in this way, and then you squeeze the middle part together and you push it up. So when you put it in, put the butt in, squeeze the middle part together like this, and then just shove it up there, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Super easy. You know, if you're not comfortable with electrical stuff, you can always unplug your camper and turn your breakers off. It is only 12 volts though, so worst case scenario, you'll touch your wires together and you'll blow a fuse in your breaker box and you'll just have to replace your fuse. It won't really make that big of a spark. I say this from experience because I've accidentally touched together a 120 volt, and that'll give you a little bit of spark. So don't do that. Anyway, you live and you learn. So if y'all have any more electrical questions or anything really, just shoot me a comment and I will try to make a video for you. Y'all have a good night.